B, I think a lot of people will be surprised, especially those that don't examine resumes, to see an unbeaten Wisconsin team all the way down there at number 9. How much of a concern is this for Wisconsin looking forward, knowing that basically it's 13-0 or nothing for the Badgers as it relates to the CFP?
Yeah, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on you to show up and perform every single week. You can have no backsliding and no time. And it really shows that the committee is punishing Wisconsin for their strength of schedule. And they're also punishing Wisconsin for not blowing teams out like a Alabama, like a Georgia. And so right now, if you're at Wisconsin, you got to say, we got to put our foot on the gas. We can no longer kneel the ball at the 1-yard line when we're about to score another touchdown at the end of the Purdue game. We have to go ahead and punch that in and show this committee that we can control our own destiny, and we're good enough to be there. Because the reality is, even though these games have been somewhat close for Wisconsin, you've never looked at the game and actually said, Wisconsin got lucky and won. You said, no, they probably should have just beat them by more. As opposed to, like I said, a team like Miami, you look at a team like Miami, you say they should have lost that game, but they're still undefeated.
Yeah, I think the message being sent right there is just, winning games, being undefeated. That's not enough. The committee made it quite clear that, and obviously it's a move to make sure non-conference-wise that they're scheduling, tougher opponents to put yourself in a better light. But, you look at it right now, when I look at Wisconsin, and B, you keep talking about control your own destiny, you could see a scenario where they could run the table, be undefeated, and some things could happen. Wisconsin could be an undefeated football team on the outside looking in, the Big Ten on the outside looking in.
Yeah, I mean, they could be up against, at 13-0, a one-loss Clemson team or a one-loss Oklahoma team that are champions, respectively, of the ACC and the Big 12. If we assume that an SEC team is getting in, if Notre Dame also gets in, that'll be a fascinating discussion. And I've long since believed the first year that an undefeated conference champion from a Power 5 team gets left out, that is the ultimate reason why the playoff would expand. Not before, but when that happens, that will happen.